now we have to rectify this text element. So what to do in that particular case? Let's get back to index.html, and here in this banner element right panel, we need to rectify this h3 tag first, and then we need to customize this h4 tag. So all we are doing now, we are getting back to our custom style sheet, and here we are copying this class name, and we are stating that within this class name all the h3 tags, those will be executing this particular properties. This was the template. So we have provided this text alignment, and we need to change this color. So we are now changing this color. Now if we reload, so we can see that it is now back in action and it is in position, but still there's a lot amendments to be made here. If we look into template, we can see that the font family is also changed. So we need to rectify this font family. We need to rectify the h4 tag here. So first of all, we are rectifying over here, and another thing, the text alignment is in the extreme left instead of a central alignment. So that is why we need to create over here. If we place here text align left, reload, so we can see that the text alignment is now in the extreme left position. So all we need to do, we need to get back to Google, and here we are searching for Google Fonts. There it goes, Google Fonts, and we are searching for Josephine Slab again. So Josephine Slab being selected, the first thing we are going to do, we are going to copy this thing, and we are getting back to our project, and here in this index.html, I think we have connected this Josephine Slab. Here it is. This Josephine Slab is here connected already, so we don't need to make any kind of link href here. It is already been done. So all we now need to do, we need to paste it here into this font size part, that means into this banner element right panel h3, and we are going to copy this thing. So we have placed this font family as Josephine Slab serif. If we get back into our project, reload, we can see that it is now back in action. It is now working. If we want to increase the font weight, some additional font weight, there it goes. This is the additional font weight. Does it match with it? No, it doesn't. So I guess there's no need to provide any kind of font weight here. Reload. There's absolutely no need of font weight. We can increase this font size a little bit, something like 5.3 em or 5.2 em. Yes, it is a little bit increased. Now let's decrease it a little. There it goes. Okay, there's absolutely no problem. Press Ctrl Shift M. There it is. We need to rectify it over here, and we are copying this banner element h3, and inside this @media query, where the max width is defined as 767 pixels. That means up to this particular width or dimension, all these properties will be working, but beyond that, this particular property will be working. This is the main theme of. So we are now copying this banner element right panel h3, and here we are providing the font size to be 2 em first. Font size, we have changed this font size over here, so the font size will be changed. Any width or dimension below 767 pixels or equals to. And in this particular case, the font family will be remaining same, as we haven't made any kind of mandate over here, and the text align will be same and the color will be same. So if we want to change this text alignment over here, reload, there's no problem in the standard view. If we press Ctrl Shift M, we can see that the justified condition is now in act and the font size has been reduced, as we have mentioned there, to EM. Now instead of justify, if we place here center, reload, and the fonts will be placed into the central position. In the similar fashion, in the same manner, all we need to do, we need to change this particular H4 tag over here. So that is why we are getting back and we are copying it and we are pasting it here. And in the same fashion, we are providing the font size 2.5 em. Remember the part, we need to provide the color, which is this one. We need to provide a semicolon at the end, and then we need to provide the text align. It's a quite important one. This time we are providing a text alignment in the extreme right position, and we can see that it is back in action. We don't need to provide any 5.1 over here. Change it. Place the 5 em. That will be enough. If we now get back into our project and if we press Ctrl Shift M, we can see that the subtitle is getting a much bigger font size than the original content, and that is why we need to make this amendment over here in the same manner. So that is why we need to create this selector name over here, and we need to make some amendments such as font size 1.5 em. There it goes. Reload. No change in this standard preview. Now if we press Ctrl Shift M, we can see that MK Gandhi, this particular subtitle, this now has been turned into a little one. The font size is now getting smaller to this particular screen. So this is what we have done so far. We have created this individual segment of head banner, we have created then the main banner, and we have placed all those contents inside successfully. But once again, this is a very general purpose website. If you want to make it standardized, then all you need to do, you need to make some experiment with it, such as you have to play with this margin thing, this padding thing, change this particular parameters such as no repeat or bottom or center or top, all these sort of things. So this is what we need to know from this tutorial. In the next part, we are going to create this menu item. That means we are going to create this menu item. That means this one, this particular menu item over here. We need to create all those things. We need to place those particular glyph icons side by side, as you can see over here. Hope you guys have liked this tutorial. If you guys have liked this tutorial, then do not hesitate to hit that particular red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, bye.